right, guys. Hey, this is Sean McGarry coming to you live from Cincinnati, Ohio, home of the music salon where great things happen. Wanted to jump on here and do a lesson today. Somebody requested maybe do some alternative guitar rhythm, and I'm coming on here absolutely not sure what I'm going to do or play. That was just clearly improv. But I was just trying to think, what constitutes alternative guitar rhythm. Now, obviously, it's such a wide genre, but this particular person had mentioned like Red Hot Chili Peppers, Foo Fighters, Smashing Pumpkins, stuff like that. So, okay, I can get on board with that. And the first thing that comes to my mind is like a lot of open chords and open strings. So, like when I was playing this beginning here, I was just messing around with one of my favorite little things to do on acoustic or electric. Right? Just take an E shape, right? And just move it up. I always show people this, like, okay, if you took an E chord, if you go up one fret, it's got kind of a Latin sound. But if I go up 2 frets to that F sharp position, it's got kind of a Lydian sound, which kind of reminds me like Alice in Chains. I'm not sure if that's how it goes, or I think that's it, but it's that sound, right? You can play this stuff in any genre, any key. It's genreless. So I love these open string ideas with an E shape. So I was just playing around like one. And another thing that comes to my mind too with the alternative stuff is a little more strummy, a little more bouncy, rhythmical. So if I'm playing these open chords, just kind of loose. With some picking. Right, I like this kind of thing too, where you change it up a little bit. You pick back on the back here, you get a little more of a brighter sound. So, right, for effect, that's a really cool sound. A little too much, right? But you get a really different sound. And I'm going into this. This Fender Tonemaster Pro, this is not the ideal thing. I don't even have this thing set up for acoustic very well. Kind of a stock sound. But you get the idea, right, with this kind of thing. So I'll do stuff like that and just find different positions to sound cool. There's a million songs to use. So this is really just an A major. You're just using triads, right? So here. And by the way, how do you find these chord shapes? It's all from the bar chords. And if you go back, I have a lesson entitled Bar Chords a few weeks ago or a month ago where I discuss all of this stuff, like all this information here. So if you look at like an A bar chord right here, lift your finger up, well, there's your E shape. So I just swap out my fingers, substitution time, put those guys in like a regular comfortable E shape, and there you go. And the cool thing about this is like these open strings, and I'm going to say it a bunch in this lesson today, and you don't need me or anybody else to tell you like what to play, because check it out. Just grab your guitar and just do this on your own. Look, if you start right here. Right, I might use part of that, but I'm not going to use that. So your ear and your facial expression, if I'm going like this, it's kind of cool, right? But the minute you go like that, you're going to wince in pain like that. But if I go up a half, a fret, that's music to my ears. Again, just move these shapes around. You don't need anybody just to tell you what sounds good. You'll hear it, and you'll figure out what you like. So I'll just take that E shape again and move around. I can go on and on about this, but you get the idea. We're just taking an E shape, we're moving it up, got some open strings, add your pinky for some little embellishments. Right? cool sound. And you know, maybe switch from, it's a slight difference, it's a slight variation, but maybe when I go up here, I'll play the bar chord. So here's the next little thing I want to show you. Just take a bar chord, another one of my favorite little things, and lift up, play these open strings. So if you have a G major here, well, watch this, lift up the back here, so you're not fretting the E and B string and go. Cool sound. I like that. And I said, you know, to me, it's got kind of I think of alternative guitar when I think of this stuff. So again, it's such a wide topic. I'm just kind of giving you a couple ideas off the top of my head of things that I might consider to be alternative. A song just popped into my head from my favorite band, the Chili Peppers, and I haven't played it in a while, so I'm sure I'm going to screw it up so somebody out there can yell at me. I know it's a 6/8 time, and I think it's tuned down a half step, or like, see. Like that, right? Breaking the Girl. Exactly what we're talking about. It's got that one shape, one rhythm moving up, some embellishments. Incredible example of that. So I would consider that alternative guitar. You know, even though it's kind of a funk rock album, you know, Blood Sugar Sex Magic, top 10 albums of all time in my book. But anyway, using that as an example, that particular song, you know, go learn that song, Breaking the Girl, Red Hot Chili Peppers, something like that, you know, but experiment around. Just little extensions, right? Triads. So, Open String City, another one of my favorites, is the key of F sharp. So I'll take that F sharp major bar chord, and I'll do that little trick I just showed you. You know, these songs are popping into my head that I'm going to forget. Radiohead. If that's not alternative, I don't know what it is. Let's see. I'm sure I'm mucking that up, but Fake Plastic Trees, High and Dry, I think it uses the same 3 chords if I'm not mistaken, but again, it's got that. So check out those tunes. I'm spitballing here. I have no idea what's gonna pop into my old brain here, but I'm hearing some Radiohead in there somewhere with those. Watch this little walk up. Another thing, a lot of octaves in alternative stuff. So maybe if I'm playing, I'll say it again, a lot of octaves, you know, and some of the alternative stuff that I think about. So again, if I'm playing like an F sharp, right, I go up here to this F sharp bar chord, and I'll just take the root off the A string and just find the octave, right? And that always just creates a nice little layer, if you will, over anything, especially like in a style when you got like a couple of chords like that with those open strings. So another, you know, could go all day long with these ideas. Think Rage Against the Machine, you know, those octave sounds. Man, I'm drawing a blank on songs today. It's okay. Alternative, man, we go all over the place with this stuff. Let's think of another idea. Okay. Okay, if I go like this. Here's another cover song. Incubus, Drive. So what I'd like to do is, maybe just learn the song for inspiration and then just branch out from that. So here, if I go like this, well, it was like an E minor 7 to an E minor 9, I think it is. I think that's the chord. So what I'll do is I'll just maybe mess around with that. I'll switch the fingerings around. So again, here's E minor 9, 7 on the A string, 5 on the D, 7 G, 7B. Check this out. Nice jazzy chord, and that's cool because it kind of changes the flavor, from a rock song to a little more sophisticated, if you will, jazzier rock. So the song "Drive" by Incubus is a great example. Alternative in my book. But as soon as I hit that chord, it sounds very jazzy. So I'm just picking that apart and I'm going. Right? And just trying to get a mood, a vibe, if you will. So then I'll take that. These little small chords, like here now, I'm thinking like, okay, here's really a C major 7. So here's a C. If I go like that, you can think of a C major 7. I use these all the time, where I just play these. Looks, if I just did this, that's like a C major, like a third. But now when I add these open strings, it's a whole new thing, right? There's that chord I just borrowed from the Incubus song. So now maybe I got something like this. Right, so these are just ideas, man. We're just spitballing. You learn one thing and you just run with it, and that's kind of at least that's how I learn new things. I learn maybe a cover song or watch a video like you guys are watching, and hopefully you can turn it into your own little piece of magic. But these are just all real common ideas. Let's keep rolling. I did something up here. Again, it doesn't get much easier than this. Look, here's a power chord. If I play an E. Again, I guess the theme of the day now is these open strings, right? Right, so all kinds of ideas. Like here, I'm going. And again, add the open strings. octaves. Make a whole rhythm out of that, something real syncopated. So that stuff's a lot of fun. I'm going in a bunch of different directions. Here's another idea. All these ideas are hitting me. I knew that would happen if I would dig into this stuff. Like I said, I wasn't really sure what the heck I was going to play if I had enough ideas. But once you get rolling and stuff, man, these ideas just start flowing. A lot of songs would use this idea right here. Check this out. Like alternative songs. So here's a really cool little thing. Just take your open string, like think of a 1-4-5 A, and then play it up here with the open strings. And you're doing just notes of the scale along with the open string. So you've got the A string droning, and then you just drop it down like for the D. So if I go, drop down to D and G. Back to A. Down to E, 5 chord. Stuff all day long, If I do it up here, it's a blues, Switching directions there. So alternative guitar, I don't know what that even means anymore. There's so much music that's alternative. Back in the day it used to be like REM and other bands, and it became the Chili Peppers. Then it became Incubus and Foo Fighters and whoever knows. I don't know what anything is. To me, it's all genreless now. It's just music. So this is some alternative guitar ideas for you guys. I hope you got a little something out of it. I enjoyed doing this today. Thanks as always for watching these videos. If you have any questions, hit me in the links, leave comments. As always, thank you guys for growing this channel every day. Please, 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 if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and let's keep these videos rocking and rolling. See you next time.